welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
This is the time you need that pace.
Akanji wins the duel this time. And he was quick to react. Well, here's one of the standout names of his day, Jim, Dragan Stojkovic.
Yeah, Peter, there was a time when the Balkans produced an incredible number of truly remarkable footballers, and out of them all, he was probably the best, at least technically, I'd say.
And the shot has another go! Goal!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Played towards the front line. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Messi. Robertson. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ball is over the line. Robertson. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he's being shifted off it. Knocks it into space. And that's going up front in a hurry. Now it's Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. No way through. Looking to play him in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's been slipped through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That has not gone well. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Kimmich bops him off it and wins back the ball.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Yamal, aimed in towards the centre. Son Heung-min, that is ended up in no man's land.
That was lovely, that.
Hazard!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kimmich, Stojkovic, Now it's Yamal. Kimmich.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Sends it crossfield. And no, that was never going to make it. Now that's well seen too.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Robertson. And it's Azar. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe. Yamal. Kimmich is the guilty party there. Now it's Messi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Lobbed in behind. Yamal. Stojkovic. And that has been slung wide. Hazard looking to run onto it. Van Dijk can get it clear. In once more. Donnarumma gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's been cut out, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. That is good alertness. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Somewhat off target.
Asciende a 97.559 espectadores.
Almost an hour gone. Van Dijk makes the interception. It's played through for him. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Kimmich. Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Genshabili have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Yamal. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. And he was alert to it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Mbappe. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a throw. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Quality ball. Now it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. He's now Mbappe. Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe! They've scored! Barcelona are back in business. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kimmich. Aimed beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Aim forwards. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separate. Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begling.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Son, is one of the quickest players around at this level, and he uses it to great effect. His willingness to run at...
Goes for the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, it's come loose. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Kimmich probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Jimenez. And it's Fascioli for Messi. And it's Robertson. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now, can they get... Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. Son Heung-min. Out of play for a goal kick. Robertson. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need, off the shoulder of the last defender.
Tries from a long way out. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nicely spread. It's a searching pass. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. And this is Son Heung-min. Foot in. Kimmich. Son Heung-min. Oh, easy pickings there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Akanji gathers from the goal kick. Distributed tidily, and it's Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. A probing pass. That ball looks a good one. Tries to get it clear, and they're quick to get it back. He's had it taken off him. Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
In with the challenge. That has not gone well.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Robertson. Now it's Rice.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Robertson. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Nice interception, well timed. Barcelona get their fourth corner.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Stitch defending, but that'll do. Gets the shot away! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're...
And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Kimmich. Now it's Oyarzabal. Akanji. Now that looks a decent ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. No way through.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Aimed beyond the defence. That is a great pick out. And that should get the job done.
Asciende a 96.026 espectadores.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now they can clear their lines. Now then, the ball's come loose. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That pass isn't the best. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that is one way to stop him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield.
Mbappe! Barcelona have it. It's Son Heung-min! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Referee has just said play on. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mbappe. And he can clear it away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Robertson. Mbappe is carrying after that one. Son Heung-min going full tilt down the left. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Good read, needed to be cleared without complication. Rice. That is good strength. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Well, played right into his... Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Mbappe. Now the ball's gone astray. And that's an errant pass. And he's gone looking for safety. Back to the keeper it goes. That's gone for a throw-in. Gets into some space. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Decent progress down the left. And it's Messi. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Searching passes played there. Time and again they are repelled. Messi. Good ball, good take. Robertson could try cutting inside here. Shot a goal!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to
Vamos
that.
ter minuto de compensação.
Probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona, I suspect, will be a little irked that they haven't established a bigger lead. However, they have the ability and personality to fix that.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting...
There's the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Kimmich is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Looking for options for movement.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's found a way through. Hangs in across. Tries to get it clear. That's a sharp pass. Well, we expected better, and so did he. There's the delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Strong running down that left flank. And he's forced to go back. Pass somewhat off target. He's through. Now is he in? Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. He's got tall. They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And he's let fly. Just about up to the hour now. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
So can they do it again? And he was alert to it. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Thinks one through. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Kimmich. Nice bit of trickery. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. No, again, there's no way through. Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Stojkovic. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Rice. It's a searching pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a throw. Stood up well to him there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he was quick to react. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's tried one! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Messi. Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now. That'll be a throw. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. And he's picked out the run. Now Mbappe. Big chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Can he get it through? Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He is through here. And he's there to get it away. There will be a throw-in. Great chance! And that may well be that. That is that. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Camavinga. That is good alertness. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's very disappointing, it has to be said. That's a little off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get it through? Now it's Kane. Oh, super ball. Oh, that shoots! It's in! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Rice. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely weighted ball. Dumfries.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. Akanji attempts a clearance. And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mbappe! Chance, surely! Stojkovic.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Kane. Messi. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Mbappe. Ball is over the line. Ugarte. Barella. And here's Kane. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Kane. Barella. And he's away. Barella! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And it's Robertson. Now it's Kane. Played out to the right. Big chance! Kimmich goes long. That is ended up in no man's land. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Mbappe. Barella. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he was quick to react. Cleared without complication. It's a good run down the right. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. It is a corner. Barcelona have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. Lovely feet. Son Heung-min looking for a runner, and he's intervened well there. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Mbappe! Ugarte. And it's Camavinga. Now Mbappe. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Barella looking to add to his goal. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson. They get a throw in. And they win it back again. Dumfries. Bastoni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Son Heung-min gets across to intercept that. Pass is just off target. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now, can they get him away? Brilliantly cut out. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Bastoni.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Barella. Now it's Kane. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about... Oh, what has happened here? Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now he's got space here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Aims beyond the defence, and the pass is intercepted. Plays It's a sharp little ball here. Oh, just skips past his man. Chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's gone long. Ugarte. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Now it's Dumfries. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. That's been cut out. Well played. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Varela. And that has been cut short. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Not the most accurate pass. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Camavinga. Tries to pass it through. Messi. Now who's going to be first to this? Looking to play him in. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Van Dijk. Mbappe! Dumfries goes back to front.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and...
Oh, smashing header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bastoni. And it's Barella. And that is a little undercooked. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Ugarte. Camavinga. He's got away. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Van Dijk with the clearance.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And he's there to retrieve it. Son Heung-min. And that is as far as it goes. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are... So hello and a warm welcome to all fans of Spanish football. It is great to have you on board again. We all remember, of course, so vividly the memories of last season, but now the slate has been wiped clean, and ahead of us, months and months of toil, sometimes torture and travail, but as ever, it will all be worth it in the end. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Jim, in Spain, of course, football means so much, and here it comes at us again.
Well, while this league has been known for a Madrid-Catalan domination, I love the fact that there are so many attractive teams with all their own identities, Peter. Can they break that domination? I'm not so sure, but they'll give it a good try as always. Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
Yeah, he's not the biggest necessarily, Jim, I suppose, but he is a multi-dimensional player.
Yeah, I think he'll have a busy time going past opponents. I think he has a great ability to play anywhere across the front line and deliver key passes at the right moments. So that makes him stand out.
And his tendency is, of course, as his coaches have said, to keep things simple and to be utterly unselfish.
Yeah, it's certainly known for that too, and quite a rare gift in a player so technically accomplished.
Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
So we're up and running. So this perhaps the season in microcosm. In with the challenge. And he's found a way past. And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Kane clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Foot in, looking to play him in. It's Kane! Goal! Barcelona! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Just as they wanted it, Peter, and yes, you can feel the tension easing all around us now.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Howson looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Ambitious ball here. That is ended up in no man's land. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. Oh, they could be caught out here. Messi takes a really well taken goal. Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Alexander-Arnold. That's a shade optimistic. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Kane! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
He's picked his way through. And the finish! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Big chance! What a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here. Pass is just off target. Vinicius Junior just eases him off the ball. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, what has happened? And the shot! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Valverde. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi, he's found a way through. He's had a shot! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
And he couldn't keep it down. Oh no, what a shot at goal! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been through.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Goulet. Great defending, strong and determined. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Oh no, this does not look good. And the shot! They've scored! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
He's having a shot! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is Niall. Can he finish? And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is...
And the half-time whistle goes. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Stojkovic! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And he's gone looking for safety. And that's a throw-in. Nice looking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's away! Tries a shot! And that's wide.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Eder Militao. More and more pressure on the ball here. Stojkovic proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence counted, and
there's the shot! He has done it! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Probing pass.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Kane looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the...
Decent chance! And he's missed it.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Eder Militao. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found the way through. Goes for a shot! And he's steered it beyond the post.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
It's Kane! Oh, impressive strike.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Valverde. And he's in on goal. Real chance! Really well taken goal. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves.
And he shoots! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Courtois, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that was vital. Danger averted for now. "75 minutes played. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Chouameni. And here's Kane.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the shot! No mistake! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Pete.
Just the keeper to beat! Chance! And he hits the net! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their man
Shoots! He scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Threads one in. Well read, and the danger is averted. Valverde. And it's Arda Güler.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Looking for a runner. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Howson. And it's Chouameni. Güler. Played into space. And he cuts out the supply. Chouameni. Kane going like a man possessed. Now it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Chance, surely! And that's that. Barcelona have won here on day one. They have done just what they wanted to do, and the message is very much... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Action has already started. There will be a throw-in. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Kane. He's had it taken off him. And here's Valverde. Valverde. Kimmich. Shapes to shoot! Decent enough try. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Kane! Harmlessly behind.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Messi. Oh, it's come loose. Valverde. This looks promising. A lot of space ahead of him. Lofted in. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Out to the right. And it's Valverde. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's a promising position. That's a throw. Quality ball. Mbappe. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Paris Saint-Germain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll...
Mbappe goes for a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Ribéry! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
He's picked his way through. Valverde. And he's taking no chances there. And claimed it back swiftly. Knocks it into space. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, that's beautifully weighted. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Son Heung-min, and they can counter here. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the... There's the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Ribéry. That has ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Guardiola gets a foot in here. Akanji. And Robertson. Looking for the run. And a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Serginho. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that has put paid to that. Alexander-Arnold.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And it's Serginho. Messi. That's tidy. Now it's Messi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they did...
Tries a shot! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has not gone well. Akanji. And it's Serginho. It's Camavinga. It's a good foot in there. No way through there. Valverde. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Son Heung-min.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Alexander-Arnold. Serginho. And here's Camavinga. Now it's Messi. Kane. He's in a good position here. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass somewhat off target. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Valverde running with the ball. And it's Serginho. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Serginho powering forward here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Jimenez. Akanji. Robertson. Son Heung-min. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. In with the challenge. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's quick to get it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi's cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Serginho clears it away. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but Valverde gets through on his own. Donnarumma defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Alexander-Arnold. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now then, the ball's come loose. Alexander-Arnold tries to clear. It's Son Heung-min. Robertson. Robertson made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And this is Son Heung-min. Serginho receives it in a good position here. The pressing's intense. Oh, shooting chance! Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And it's going to be another one. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. And the keeper beats it away. And that's a throw-in. Real chance! That's caused a worry or two. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing.